Do you know that it is currently impossible for a cow to own property? Enoch, please. Enoch, please. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alrighty, time to be everyone's favorite person, the tax collector. These fine, rich-looking gentlemen. Don't talk to me unless you want to talk politics. I'd love to talk politics. More specifically, deforestation, global warming, animal rights in the workplace, animal rights in public, animal defamation, No, I was talking about real politics, like who gets paid the most, why they really get paid the most, who's friends with who's getting unfair treatment, who's not paying. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but there are much more pressing issues to be discussed. Do you know that it is currently impossible for a cow to own property? Enoch, please. Enoch, please. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, sure, that makes sense. I mean, how are they supposed to meet the right people to help them push their bills through Senate when their social skills are so lacking? Like, this is your argument you're having here. Their mutism is truly their handicap. That is why we need to speak out for them. We have to lend them our voices. We must rally. No, rallies will only hinder the cause. We must find a spokescow and find a way to get him into the inner circle. He needs to be tight with the ones who have the power. Very well. I think I know just the cow we're looking for. I'll run everything by him. You start sending some letters. Enoch, organize your rallies in your own time. We're busy right now. Oh. Sorry to interrupt your little conversation here, but the Sultan told us to demand 5,000 gold in tax from you. Very well. I see you're already in. But let me answer your question with a question. How are you? You look nice today. We should have lunch sometime. I'd like to befriend you. We're not in with anybody. We just have to do a few odd jobs for the Sultan to regain our freedom, that's all. Don't worry. I understand all too well the workings of the inner circle, the unseen band, the council of ghosts, as it were. And we got the 5,000 gold payment. This guy looks rich. Would you believe me if I told you my name was Henry? I don't see why not. How about if I told you I had a green shirt on? Absolutely. And if I told you that you were currently standing on sand? I don't think I'd have too much trouble believing that. Well then, you may be surprised to learn that everything I just told you was false. Are you sure about that? You might not want to believe it, but it all boils down to one simple rule. The most obvious answer is never correct. I just stood here and watched you feed me the 3 most obvious answers that came to your mind. That makes you an idiot in my book. Excuse me? So then, knowing what you know now, if I were to say to you, do you think the Sultan is capable of ruling this country, you would say, yes. Exactly. Do you have goosebumps yet? Have you ever considered the possibility that the most obvious answer is actually the most likely to be true? For example, if I were to say it won't end well for you if you don't pay up the Sultan's new 5,000 gold tax request right now, you would say, I'd say there's no way you would. You're obviously the Sultan's evil hitman. No, that would be too obvious. You must be his maid. Well, scrub off. This poor conspiracy theorist over here. Do you enjoy your freedom? Yes. Then you should join the Renegade Eagle Outlaws. I think that's what they're called. Something like that. Anyway, if you don't join them, you'll lose your freedom and be tossed on the street. Why is that? I'm not sure, but that's what they told me. Now I'm telling other people that, and I'm also planning on donating a lot of money to their cause. How much money? 5,000 gold. The Sultan kind of ordered us to take 5,000 gold from you as tax payment. You're kidding. Afraid not. Sorry, I guess we'll just have to give them moral support. I guess so. 5,000 gold it is. I love how no one's questioning us. Hello, rich-looking guy. The rebel outlaw renegades will lead this town to victory. They're the future. Believe me. Believe me? If you believe me, you should put your money where your mouth is. Pay me 3,000 gold to help promote the cause. No thanks. You are no renegade. You're just a potato. I'm potato. I'm sorry, sir, but I take issue with that. Please recant your statement immediately before I'm forced to take action upon you. Enoch, what's gotten into you? Potatoes are nothing but a tasteless drug sprouted up from the deepest, darkest depths of hell to wipe out the existence of all self-sustaining, independent, working-class plants. Oh, goodness. Enoch does not like potatoes. Fun fun facts to learn. Exactly. That's why we call people such as yourself potatoes. If you won't support our cause, you're a potato. Call me a potato one more time. You're, Alright, that's enough. We're here because the Sultan sent us to collect 5,000 gold from you for tax purposes. Now fork it over. What? Holy moly, that's a lot of potatoes, eh? You're trying to force us out of the game, aren't you? You have no idea what you're doing. We will have our revenge. Just give us the money already. Fools. Yeah, that's fine. I'll be despicable. It's fine. What was it? 5 guys I had to talk to? 1, 2, 3, 5. I've only talked to 4. I don't remember how many it was I had to talk to. I think that's everybody, though. I don't see any more exclamation marks in that town square. So I will be on my way back to the Sultan. Given the 20,000 gold we just got in tax payments. Like, dang. Alright. Go around, talk to the Sultan. Here you go, every last payment. Very good. I'm impressed with your efforts. Would you mind telling me what the payments are going to be used for? I felt kind of bad about taking so much money from those people. I'll just tuck it all in the pile. The purpose of this task wasn't to get the money for ourselves, it was to make sure those people didn't have it. Who were they? Just a bunch of investors who are going to be supporting my rival party in the upcoming elections. Oh, election fraud. My favorite. We're trying to keep them constrained as much as possible. If they don't have any room to move, they're less likely to snatch my throne whilst my back is turned. Speaking of that, there's one final job I've got for you in the game of politics. If you pull this off perfectly, you can consider our future secured. My rival party is currently plotting a grand scheme to take my power away from me. So cue this dramatic cinematic. There is a hat on the wall. Need you to intercept this grand plan while it is in progress, thus negating the power of their attack. If everything goes down well, this will spell the end of their campaign and the end of their incessant nagging. It's a serious job, so listen carefully. Firstly, you will track down each of the 4 members of the party. You can find them around town. John is in the main section of town. Wendy is in the living district. June is viewing the trials of the Phoenix God. And Phil has gone incognito in the trade district. You will track down these people and tell them I wish to offer my apologies. Due to a recent taxing error, I've accidentally stripped their investors of funds and subsequently crippled their campaign. Tell them I would wish to speak with them, but firstly they will need to sign a non-disclosure agreement. Get their signatures. Take these signatures to my undercover scribe in the main section of town. It's totally not the guy that you stuck a poster on. He will then give you 2 letters. First letter will be given to the music man in the trade district. He will give you 4 specially crafted items to give to the party of 4. Drop the other into the inbox of my consultant. After this, give the items to the 4 people and tell them they will need to get consultation with me. Then return to me. Do you understand what you need to do? I think so. Alright, time to bring it all together. Good. You can speak with my mission consultant just outside if you forget any part of the plan. Make sure you act fast. Interceptions are very dangerous. Okay. Oh boy. Guys, I'm a secret agent now. Are you proud of me? You proud of my my sneaky secret agentness stuff? That's probably the mission consultant up there. I just walked by. Alright. Jorn. Is this guy right here in the middle of town? Hello. Hello, Jordan. The Sultan sent me to tell you that he has recently made a huge taxing error and taken your investors' money. He'd like to speak to you, but he needs you to sign a non-disclosure agreement first. Sounds good to me. I've got quite a few things I'd like to speak to him about myself. Got a signature. And hello there. Hi there, Phil. The Sultan has requested to speak to you. He accidentally stripped your investors of all their money, and he'd like to pay it back. Okay, so what do you want me to do? Just sign here. Oh boy. And this stuff is after I get these signatures. So I gotta go down to the 2 ladies now. We've got over here, should be Wendy. Down at the bottom of the living district. Hello there.
Hello, Wendy. The Sultan would like to speak to you. Due to a recent taxing error, your party has no funds. The Sultan would like to make amends, but you'll need to sign a non-disclosure agreement before we can take this any further.
It sounds very suspicious, but I would like to hear what he has to say for himself. This should be rich. Got Wendy's signature. And I forget the last woman's name, but I think it started with a J, and I'm probably completely wrong. Like Joanna or something. I honestly do not remember what her name is. There's so much planned so fast, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Hello, June.
I was close.
The Sultan needs to speak to you about a recent taxing error. He owes you a lot of money and would like to pay it back. But first you need to sign this non-disclosure agreement.
Not a problem. Alright, so now I've got all 4 signatures. Gotta go talk to the undercover scribe here. Oh, it's not the person I stuck the thing to.
Here are the 4 signatures you need.
One moment. Oh boy. Letters. So we'll bring a letter over here to the consultant's inbox.
I guess we just drop this letter in here.
And then we go up to talk to the music man. Alright, this should be up in the corner, right? Yeah, buddy.
I have a letter for you.
Let me take a look at that. Yes, I see. I have just the thing. Flute. Don't let anybody see you with those. Oh, okay. I'm so confused, but here.
You can go see the Sultan whenever your group is ready. You'll need to be holding this to prove that you are worthy to speak to him.
Thanks. Alright. This is very confusing, but okay.
You can go see the Sultan whenever your group is ready. You need to be holding this, etc., etc.
I look forward to it. Why did you say etc., etc.?
Because this is getting tiring and repetitive. Fight me.
Alright. And Wendy. Wendy.
Here, take this.
Still don't trust him.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Enjoy your flute. You're worthy. Yay. Why does she have to be so far out of here? This is so frustrating. I don't like having to walk all the way. Like, everyone else is pretty central, but no, I have to go over 2 screens just to get to her. Ignore the fact that I'm saying screens and you probably don't know what it is, but I have to do it and it's annoying. You can go see the Sultan. Take this. You'll need it.
Alright, now that we've done that, and apparently, hello guys, I hope you trust you're all having an excellent day today. What brings you here?
We want our money.
Yes, of course, no problem. So where is it? I'll get it for you, but can we all come down first? I don't want anybody to get hurt. Why would anybody get hurt? Just give us our money and we'll leave. No, please don't hurt me. Alright, I hear enough. Drop weapons and step away from Sultan. Weapons? We don't have any weapons. I'm talking about tricked out flutes, switchblades in your hands. Do you really think you could fool me with those? I've seen it all, nothing get by me. The Sultan gave these things to us. Are you aware that blackmails are a crime? And for a rival political party to participate in such acts, simply inconceivable. You'll be going away for a very long time. Farewell, guys. Good luck in your future endeavors. I'll kill you. See you in 15 years. Great job, guys. Come and speak to me inside after this whole mess is cleaned up. Oh, gosh. Oh gosh, what have we done? What have we done? What have we done? We may have just, helped a, dictator stay in power. I'm very impressed with you. With those guys finally out of my hair, I'm going to be able to sleep a lot easier. Thanks.
So, are we free to go now?
Absolutely not.
What? Why?
Your debt still isn't repaid.
Come on, what could Fox possibly have done to you that can't be forgiven by what we just had to go through?
He set my princess bride free and rode away on my white horses on our wedding day. Oh. I don't even think I realized this reference the first time that I watched it. Gosh dang.
What else could we possibly do to earn our freedom?
You're close. I'd say one more big job would earn you your freedom, and I have no more political jobs, so you don't have to worry about that. So would you like to continue earning your freedom? Or would you rather I killed you right now?
That is very rude considering what we've done for you, but I guess we'll still help you. Just tell us what you want.
Great. The problem is I'm already rich. I can't really think of anything I want. How about if you offer me things? I'll say if I want them or not. How about we bring you some beautiful animals?
Nah.
What about some dead animals? Absolutely not. How about some sultanas? Do not offend the sultan.
How about I punch you in the face?
You guys are bad at brainstorming. Stop being bad at brainstorming. Don't worry, I have an idea. That's why you're the sultan. There's this woman. There always is. The sultan is not like you. Sure. She has the bluest of blue eyes and the softest of soft hair. True love. You just have to get me a date with her.
One date? That's it?
That's all I need. The sultan is extremely romantic and she will fall in love with him.
Fine, we'll do it.
Whee! Go and get her. If you go to the area below this one, you'll see a guard blocking a house. Tell him I have sent you and then bring her to me. Oh, frickin' joy of joys. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I always wanted to be the romantic go-between for a person in power who could definitely chop my head off if anything went wrong. The Sultan has issued his no contest decree on this property. Nobody may enter.
The Sultan sent us here to ask the girl on a date for him. I promise I'm not going to marry her.
Okay, but I've got my eye on you.
I promise I'm not going to marry her. It's fine.
This is a very dark house.
No, it can't be.
But how? Turn around and face us. Who is this guy?
I'm not a guy, I'm a girl.
Guys, that isn't actually Donovan. She just has the same outfit.
Thanks, Enoch. I never would have guessed.
Wait, did you just say Donovan? You know my father.
Your father?
Yeah, he disappeared a while ago. I've been looking everywhere for him. Actually, we
know where he is.
Please tell me. My mother was slain when I was a child. He is all I have left. I just want to see him again.
I will tell you, but first you have to do something for us.
It's not anything bad, is it?
Not at all. We just need you to go on one date with the Sultan to clear our debt.
The Sultan? No way. I'm not going on a date with him. He'll try to marry me.
Don't worry. We'll be nearby in case he tries anything.
And if I do this, you'll tell me where my dad is?
Absolutely.
Okay, fine. I've always wondered what it'd be like to eat in that place anyway.
Marvelous. We'll tell the Sultan.
Oh boy. I do not want to have to tell her what happens to her dad. What are you doing, Lilly?
What?
You're going to make her go on this date and then tell her we killed her father?
Yes.
You can't do that.
Do you have a better idea, Griffin? Her father caused all of this, not me. So if she has to suffer for what he did, so be it.
Lilly, I don't think.
I don't want to hear it.
You guys have issues. Ain't that the truth, Dak? Ain't that the freaking truth? There are so many issues with these people. Just issues. Issues galore. Alright, let's go talk to the Sultan. Let's tell him we got him his date. Oh gosh, I'm not looking forward to after this date, because this is gonna just be bad.
You have a date.
You do not address a Sultan.
Shut him up or the date is off.
Done. Go away, you. Yes, my Sultan. Whee! I wonder what I should wear.
We've done our part. The rest is up to you.
Don't say that. You'll make me nervous. I'll tell the guards to let you go to the temple now, and also not to kill you on sight, I guess.
Not just yet. We're going to stick around for a bit.
Your work here is done. You can leave now.
We just want to see how it goes.
Ah, looking for a few pointers, are you, boys? I don't think I need any advice from you. I wouldn't mind learning a few things. My father taught me everything I need to know. The perfect man must be submissive, gentle, unassertive, dependent, dependable, unambitious, feeble, and a little bit quirky. I've based my entire life on his mantra. You know, that actually explains quite a lot about you. Enough. If you'd like to watch my date, you can make your way to the viewing area just like everybody else has to. Now get out. I have a lot to work to do for my date. Oh, joy. Why is there a viewing area for this?
This might not be so bad after all. I get to eat the best food in the world, and all I have to do is chat to some guy for a while. I'm not so sure I feel comfortable eating in front of an audience like this, though. The dinosaur in the top hat is making me a little uneasy.
Lady and man giants, I present for you the Sultan Myrmidon. It's a mouse. It's a tiny, tiny, tiny mouse.
Oh my, it would appear the Sultan has turned into a tiny little mouse.
Oh my gosh, it's a bongo mouse. They've got a whole musical group to do this. It's beautiful. Musical animal. Oh, the flowers too. Oh my gosh. Is he moonwalking in? He's moonwalking in. Why? Also, did he dye his hair or was it always yellow? Sultan! Cut the music. Good evening, my humble lady.
Hi, I'm Sky.
Indeed, I am Sultan Mehmed, ruler of Myrmidon. You may call me Salty. Yeah, that's what you're gonna be when you find out that she doesn't want to marry you.
Yes, sir. I mean, Sir Salty.
You are in for a treat. I'm a wonderful conversationalist. I will share with you countless tales of my bravery and wit, but first we will order.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready. I'm not too hungry. Just bring me a lobster stuffed with caviar and oozing truffle powder from the eyeballs. And sprinkle some 7-karat gold onto his face so it looks like he's smiling. Of course, sir, but don't you think it's time we just started calling it the usual? Indeed, I'll have the usual. And for the lady? Can I get one of... She'll have the abdominal destroyer with a side of grilled intestinal ravager's thorax. Abdominal destroyer? That sounds kind of cool. It is anything but, trust me. Very well, sir, I'll tell the chef to get started on your meal whilst I slog it out with the intestinal ravagers. That poor guy. Indeed. In the meantime, I will speak with the lady, and we shall speak of marriage. Poor Sky.
Oh, so you're married then?
Ah, nope, but who knows, any day could be the day. I could even be married by this evening.
Lilly.
I think I just haven't met the right woman yet. I've been so unlucky in love, really. All the women I've decided I would marry thus far have developed some strange interest in year-long camping trips, dragon slaying, or something similar. Their interests are all different, but the one thing they have in common are that they require the woman to be a long way from me for a very long time. And then the weddings always have to be called off, and then I never see the women again. I guess their passions consume them. They forget about me. So there is a way out. What's that? Oh, nothing. I'm just mumbling to myself. Mysterious. I like you. Let's talk about something else. Very well. How would you feel about taking my hand in marriage? That's not something different. No. What? Oh, did you think I was proposing? I apologize. I can be a little mysterious at times. I was just wondering how you'd feel about marrying me if I decided it were to be so. So far, I'm thinking yes. Don't you think you should get to know me first? There'll be plenty of time for that after we're married. This is not a good attitude for marriage. Just throwing that out there. Where's our dinner? They're taking a long time with the dinner, aren't they? Indeed. However, I must admit I haven't noticed the time pass. I suppose that means our love is timeless. No, it doesn't mean that. Oh, I think it might. Here you are, sir, the usual, just as you like it. Thank you, Jeeves. Sir, my name is Ringo. Now it's Jeeves. Of course, my sultan. You see that? I can do stuff like that anytime I want. Arrgh! This abdominal destroyer is disgusting, and it's making my stomach hurt. I can't breathe. I think I'm dying. Yeah, it's not really supposed to be digested, but then again, what in that price range is? What? You mean you've just been feeding me poison while you sit there eating your lobster dipped in caviar? Dipped? Well, that's not a very flattering way of putting it. Plus, you missed out a few key ingredients. You can just call it the usual if you want. I feel so sick. Indeed. So back to our conversation. We'll get married tomorrow, or tonight. Maybe tomorrow morning. Lily, help me. Come on, Lily. I think it's time we stepped in. Just wait a minute, Dak. If we step in now, he might not let us go into the temple. But he's going to make that poor woman his wife if we don't do something. She knew the risks. No, she didn't. You told her you would do something. I'm not going to risk my only sister's life for the wicked demon spawn of some cowardly necromancer. Lily, suck it the frick up, okay? Just suck it up. Holy cow. In times like these, it is important to remind ourselves that the sins of our fathers needn't become us, nor should we be punished for them. Enoch, if you don't shut up right now, I'm going to punch you so hard in the face that even that poor lobster with caviar and truffles oozing from its every orifice won't envy you. Lily does have a point. We don't want to ruin our chances here. I'm not marrying you. Excuse me? I said no. I'm not sure what's going on here. Did you just say you would or wouldn't marry me? It almost sounded like you said you wouldn't. I will not. I must still be hearing you incorrectly. You said you were going to marry me, yes? No! Am I hearing you right? What did you just say, Jeeves? I believe she said she would not marry you, my lord. I will never marry you. You're a wicked man, and I hate you. Indeed. It seems we'll need to do something about that attitude. Stop saying indeed. You sound like an idiot when you drag it out for so long. You're a freak. What kind of messed up egotistical creep needs to eat a lobster stuffed with caviar and truffles just to remind himself of his power? How can you think it's okay to just change somebody's name to Jeeves because you can't remember what it was? His parents gave him that name. You can't just take it away from him like that. And no, those women didn't suddenly develop interests in strange activities. They were doing everything they could to get away from you. They had to get away, and I don't blame them because nobody could ever stand to be around you for that long. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. How dare you speak to me like you are my equal? You will pay for your rudeness. And now we have Sky battling the Sultan. Let's bring it with a full-on fireball. She already took 10 damage from that poison. One hit from the fireball, and boom. No experience, though, because he's so weak. Don't you ever try and put your hands on me again. Out. Everybody out. Jeeves and Taylor. Remove her from my presence. She will never be my wife. Taylor? Why are you not removing her? Who's Taylor? I don't care what your names are. Just get rid of her. Right this way, ma'am. Hey, what are you doing? Get your hands off me. Wow. Who could have guessed that Donovan's daughter would actually turn out to be a powerful mage?
Lily, did you know? Of course I knew.
I had no idea. For a second there I thought you were just...
What's wrong, Enoch? You don't have any smarmy comments you want to add? That's what I thought. Come on, guys, let's go meet up with her outside. Well, I'm sorry it turned out that way, but look on the bright side, you're still the #1 Sultan.
Ew. I'm not worried. That was actually my best day yet. Perhaps if you were a little more submissive, things would have ended differently.
No, Enoch, that is never a good idea. Oh well, we'd better get going now.
Very well, your debt is repaid. I wish you and your 3 husbands all the luck in the world. I hope you catch that ghost. Her and her 3 husbands. Oh my gosh. I like how she doesn't...
3 husbands? What are you talking about?
I just assumed you were married to those 3 men. Do you mean to say you're available?
No, of course not. Only 2 of them are my husband. That's why I was confused.
I'm the main husband. Aw, Dak. I love how Dak's just like, yep, it's me. Congratulations.
We should get moving before this gets out of hand.
Farewell. Thank you once again. Dak just like completely backs it up like, yeah, I'm the best. I'm the main one. Love it. Well, anyway, after that, absolutely insane madness. Save early, save often, and I will see you next time to figure out more of what's going on with Sky. So, see you then.